Namaste Namagacharya Padaya Nitaipa Gaurakata Damadaya Nagara Gramatani Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Prachane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatyatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Then Pranam, I welcome all devotees for this wonderful journey of day 5. And we have been seeing Gita Mahatmya also, and we have seen 2 verses of that. Why should we read Bhagavad Gita? What is the Mahatmya? What is significant? Very vital for our human birth, because that helps us to transcend. Hare Krishna. So in that series we can see 3 and 4. Today's chapter is a little small chapter, so we should have, with Krishna's mercy, if everything goes on well. So once again, I welcome all of you on behalf of ISKCON Kulai Mangaluru Temple, Radha Govinda and Namanishta Prabhu. Because of him, we are able to get associated, though it is online. Hare Krishna. What is this? Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Mataji, yeah, 1 minute. I will make myself co-host so that I should be in a position to, by chance, if I go out also. Yeah, yes. Hare Krishna. Okay. So Gita Mahatmyam, the 3rd verse we are seeing today. Very important and nice verse it is. Today my internet troubling a lot. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. It's taking a while for this sharing. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine Sakrit Gitamrita Snanam Samsara Malanashanam. Screen is not coming. I'll try to share once again. Because it's a very, very important verse. That is why. Malini Mochan Pumsa. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Once again, I'll be placing. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Now let me check whether I'm able to share the screen. Yes, Krishna. Hari Bol. So you all are able to see the 3rd verse. Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine. We have bath every day, isn't it? Every day we have bath. What happens? Our body is purified. So one may cleanse himself daily by taking a bath in water. But if one takes bath even once in the sacred Ganges water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dirt of material life is altogether vanquished. So if we want to escape from this Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, there is only one way. What is it? One means even once if we take a bath in Bhagavad Gita. Oh, Mataji, already 2 chapters we learned. Will we reach Goloka? Will we get relief from this? Will we get free from birth and death? No, that is not. It is written once, and that is Ganges water, Bhagavad Gita. How? We have already seen this. With full focus and with full what did we learn? One dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmansara satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayon Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kim va parayishvaraga sadhya vritta avarutta hridaya tachubihi shushuna. This is the second verse in Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, it is said that any other dharma other than Bhagavata dharma is a Kaitava dharma. Kaitava dharma is a material dharma. Okay, there it is said, even once if you hear Bhagavatam, that should be takshanat, immediately at that moment. Sushrushibhi takshanat. The moment we hear the Bhagavatam, we will be liberated. So it doesn't mean that one day we listen to the Bhagavatam Katha and we will be liberated. Is it possible like that? No. So why it is said, even once, with full focus, full attention. If you all remember in the second chapter, Ekaga Kurunandana, what was that? Vyavasayatmika Buddhihi. Ekaga Kurunandana. If we are fully focused with full rapt attention, if we hear, and also we should have faith. Okay, even if I hear once with full rapt attention, that Krishna will help me to cross this material ocean. That is very, very important. Similarly here, even once with full rapt attention and with the faith that Krishna will help me. Krishna tells in the 12th chapter, I think 7th verse, that is, Tesham, what is that? Samudra, I will help you to cross this material ocean, he says. That is in the 12th chapter, 7th verse. Tesham satada yuktanam, no, Tesham akam samudrata, samsara sagarat. Tesham aham samudrata. I will always help you to cross this material ocean. When will he help? Bhavani nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam. If you worship me with full faith, I will help you. Tesham aham samudrata, with one mrityu samsara sagara. So Krishna will help us. Okay, if we think once we listen to Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and we will reach, no. Seeing our involvement, seeing our Shraddha, seeing our Bhava and Prema, Krishna will help us to vanquish. What is to be vanquished? The Hridaya dirt, the Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. So we saw the third verse today. Hare Krishna. Now we will go back to the today's verse. Screen should stop. Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Bol. So today's chapter, all of you know, that is, we have already seen Buddhi Yoga, Karma Yoga, first Sankhya Yoga, then Karma Yoga, then Karma Jnana Sannyasa Yoga. Today we are going to see Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Are you able to see the screen? Is it visible? Or I am not sure? No, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Is it
yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol.
Hare Bol.
Arjuna Uvacha Arjuna is telling Krishna, Sanyasa karmana Krishna, punar yoga cha, the punar yoga cha samshaya. 1 minute. 5th chapter, right? Yeah. Sanyasam karmanam Krishna, punar yogam cha samshaye, yat yorekam, tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Bruhi sunishchitam. Means tell me for sure. Nishchitam. Oh Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce the work. If you remember yesterday, Krishna was telling, you do all the activities as you always used to do. But what you have to do? You have to renounce the karma pala. You have to renounce the results of the fruitive work. This is what Krishna told. But at the same time, Krishna also told at the end of the chapter, you need to acquire this knowledge. But if you work in devotion, what was it? We saw 3 types of karma we saw, isn't it? That is sakama karma, akarma, vikarma. That is the prohibited activities, vikarma, prohibited activities, sakama karma, fruitive activities, sakama, wherein the karma pala is attached, with. Another one is big karma, akarma. Akarma is the action which is renounced totally. Why it is renounced? Because that work is done for the pleasure of Krishna. Our karma is the karma which we perform for the pleasure of Krishna. So it will not bind us. We saw what is it? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. This is Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 13th verse. Ada Pumbhir Dvijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaga Swanushtitam Dharmasya Swanishtitasya Dharmasya. So according to your Varnashrama, Swanishtitasya Dharmasya. Even if you perform activities according to your Varnashrama, that should be for pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Samsiddhik Haritoshanam. So in the same chapter, in fact, verse number 8, what did it say? If pious activities or the fruitive activities or the sakama karma activities, if it is not attached to devotion, see, work with the devotion. If it is not attached, in Bhagavatam it is said in the 8th verse of 2nd chapter, 1st canto. Beautiful verse that is. Dharma swanishtita pumsa vishwatsena katayusaha na utpatyeti ratim. Ratim means what? Bhav, prema for the Lord. Shramayeva kevalam. So what is the meaning? All the occupational activities. What are the occupational activities? Whatever activities we perform according to our varnashrama. If they perform according to his own position. Yesterday we saw so many verses. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, right? So even if they perform this occupational duty of their own position, means to which Varna they belong to, what will happen? So much useless labor it is. Shrama evaihi kevalam. When? If they do not provoke attraction for the message of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that means all our activities should be attracting the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If not, doing even the Varnashrama activities are of no use. Okay? That is what. We have to do our work with devotion. When we say devotion, automatically it becomes akarma. When it is akarma, it is not going to bind us. When there is no bondage, it is very easy to get out of this material world. So all are linked here, right? Oh Krishna, first of all, you asked me to renounce the work. Okay, I will do that. But so I am ready to do that. I am only telling you I don't want to fight. Leave me, Baba. I will run away to Himalayas. But you are going on telling me that you do your Varnashrama, you are a Kshatriya, you fight all these things. You are only telling. But at the same time, you are also recommending that you work, but you work with devotion. So out of the two, which is better? I will do all my work according to my Varnashrama, and I will renounce the work also under your lotus feet. Is that better? Or work with the devotion? But see, we have learned 2-3 days. So you all should be able to now analyze, right? Working with the devotion is easy, or renounce all the work and run away to Himalayas is easy. So easy is work for Krishna. Go to temple for Mangalarati, attend Mangalarati, sit there for 2 hours, and you chant once the Mangalarati. It is followed by Guru Arati, it is followed by Narsimha Arati, then Tulasi Arati. After that, there is chanting going on till the Shringara Arati till 7 o'clock. So that time we can finish easily our chanting in the association of devotees. That is what is just because my chanting for the day is over. No, if we chant in association, it has multiple effects. Why? Because the mind will be able to focus on the chanting. So now it is very easy, right? Arjuna is asking. He is asking because of us. Because 1,000 times if we hear also, we will not be able to understand. Not Arjuna. Arjuna knows. Okay? Hare Krishna. So here, devotional service is better than dry material speculation. What is dry material speculation? If you remember, I said Falgu Vairagya. Falgu Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya. Falgu Vairagya is outwardly we renounce, but inwardly that desire is there. Example, we saw Bharat Maharaj. Even if the desire was not there or there, we don't know. When he went to the forest, he got attached to the baby deer. Maybe he was not in association, because of that also he might have done. But whatever it is, if he had been in association, the devotees would have helped him to come out of it. So the Falgu Vairagya is that river Falgu. If you remember, I said the river Falgu, river bed. At the top it is dry, but when we dig, the sand is always wet. So that is Falgu Vairagya. What is Yukta Vairagya? Atha Sri Krishna Namadi Nabhaved Grahyam Indriyaihi Seven Mukhehi Jigvado Swayam Evaspuratyatham. So Krishna tells, you don't try to understand me with your senses. Employ all your senses in me. Then I will help you to understand me. So that is employing all the senses instead of renouncing in devotion or for the pleasure of Krishna is known as Yukta Vairagya. Then in the second chapter, we already learned 11 to 30, we learned the nature, characteristics of soul. 13th verse it says, Deginosmin yatadege kaumaram yabananjara tata dega antara praptim. So like the soul goes from youth and childhood, youth, old age, like that. When the body becomes very old, the soul migrates from one body to another. We saw 2.20 we saw Nayanam Chintanti Shastrani Nayanam na dahati pavakaha. It cannot be cut into pieces by weapon, nor the wind can wither it, nor water can destroy it, fire cannot burn it, we saw. Then 22, Pansasi Jeevnani Yatavigaya Navani Girgnani Yanavani Dehi. Like the clothes become very old, we throw it. Similarly, the soul also throws this body and enters into another body. So many verses we saw for the nature of soul. Then we saw Krishna told Arjuna, you do your prescribed duties. Prescribed duties, if you leave prescribed duty, that is sin. Because Arjuna told, no, if I kill everybody, it is sinful. So Krishna said, oh, Arjuna, it's not like that. If you kill everybody at my order, it is not sinful. Because at my order, if you do, you will surrender the result unto me. Whether you win or not, you are happy because you have surrendered the karma pala to me. But if you run away, you are not doing your Kshatriya dharma. So a person who is not doing the Varnashrama Dharma prescribed duty, just now we saw the occupational activities in his own position. You remember the verse we saw, what is that? Shamayevaihi Kevalam. In that we saw, no? So all the occupational duties in one's position should be for the attraction, for the message of personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna. Okay. The personality of Godhead replied, renunciation, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. You are able to see my screen, right? Again, internet is showing. Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Sannyasa Karmana. Karmayogascha Nishayasa Karavubhav Tayostu Karma Sanyasat Karmayogo Vishishyate. The personality of Godhead replied, the renunciation of work and working devotion are both good for liberation. Both are good for liberation, right? But of the two, working devotion is always better than renunciation, because renunciation means what? First of all, we have to look for a isolated place, and there will be so many rules, to meditate. And we have, renunciation means the mind will be engaged. Mind can never rest at peace. So, in order to divert the mind towards the rati, prema, bhava of Supreme Personality of Godhead, how much hard work we will have to do? Is it not? So for that matter, we will have to meditate. If we have to meditate means what? There will be certain rules for meditating. So all these rules we will see in tomorrow's chapter. What are the rules for meditation? Krishna himself tells. So in this Kali Yuga, all these rules and regulations will be very difficult for us. So Krishna is telling, always work in devotion. Going to the temple, attending Mangalarati and dancing to the Sankirtan is easier. Or running away to Himalaya, sitting in an isolated place, try very hard through pranayam, etc., dharana, dhyan, samadhi, etc., to focus, meditate on the Supreme Lord is easier. We ourselves can understand, isn't it? That is why Krishna is telling again and again Arjuna. In fact, Arjuna is asking again and again Krishna, we should see. Just now we saw that one verse, Tamayevaihi Kevalam. Remember that. What is that? Dharma Swanishita Pumsa Vishwaksena Katayusaha. Who is Vishwasena? The personality of Godhead. Na Utpadet Yadi Ratim. Rati means love towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Na Utpati. Our activities, the occupational activities, if they do not Utpati, create Ratim, Bhava Prema, for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is Rama Evaihi Kevalam Visa. So here one example is given for that. King Riga, he was very, very, very fond of giving so much charity. See, Krishna is telling what? You do yajna, dana, tapa. If you are a Brahmana, whoever it is, especially if you are a Brahmana and a Kshatriya. Because if they give, what do you call, yajna, dana, tapa, only then other people who do not have that much wealth, opulence, they all will be satisfied. They will be very happily leading their life, right? So generally those days, though Brahmanas did only patanam, yachanam, yachanam, they will always give charity. Similarly, kings, they are supposed to do yajna, dana, tapa. These are all our pious activities we need to do. Can we leave everything and run? What will happen? That means we are not able to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this King Nriga used to give lot of thousands of cows every day in charity to others. Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, whoever it is. But unfortunately, there are two different versions of this. Once in one version, what it says, that is when he gave charity to a Brahmana, by mistake, one of the cow came back to Nriga's place only. Because, generally the cows go in the morning and come back in the evening. Even if nobody is there, they know the path. They simply walk. In India, we all might have seen it, right? They will walk and they will reach home. They know. So similarly, this cow, after giving charity also, by, by default, we call it as, right? By default, it reached King Nriga's palace. But King Nriga was not aware of it. My cow came back. How will he come to know? So next time when he gave charity, he gave that cow also along with other cows to some other Brahmana. And these two Brahmanas happened to be neighbors. So obviously, the previous Brahmana to whom previously, initially it was given as charity, he recognizes it. He saw it in other Brahmanas' caution. They started fighting. He started calling him thief. But this is one version. Another version was, what does this say is, king did not give first. By mistake, the Brahmana's cow came. So that's only slightest difference. Okay, whatever it is, these two Brahmanas now started fighting. So they gave the curse to King Nriga. That he will become a lizard. This is what the curse was. So this happened in the previous Yuga. In the next Dwapara Yuga, that is the Treta Yuga, and now in the Dwapara Yuga, okay, King Nriga came as a lizard, and he was in a well. When these Gopas were coming back after playing with Krishna, they just peeped into the well. They saw a very amazing kind of creature. It looked like a big lizard, garden lizard, but it was somewhat little different in color and shape. So they all tried to take out this, lizard, and they wanted to put it out so that they thought they can save him from death. But they failed. Finally, they requested Krishna. So obviously, once Krishna's touch comes, so he became King Nriga because Krishna understood he was King Nriga only, and he wanted to give him Vimochana. So he became that he got the moksha. Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna. What is this? There is another verse. This is what for King Nriga only it is given. That is, Prapai Chikataya Budhaya Harisambandhi Vastunao Mumuknubihi Parityago Vairagya Falgu Katyate. So this is the definition for Falgu Vairagya. When persons eager to achieve liberation renounce things related to Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the things relate to him only. The air we breathe, the sound which we hear. In 7th chapter, we will read about it. Bhumi, Apo, Anal, Vayu, and the taste in water, everything. So if we are leaving everything, we are taking renunciation. Means what? The things which belong to Krishna, we renounce and go. So if you go like that, what will happen? If we go like this, obviously the mind will be thinking about what we all have renounced. There. See, if we go for vacation, I am telling you myself, I came for 4 days on one assignment to one place. I'm literally dying, I should use. When will I go home? Number one, this network. Number two, whatever comfort, how we can worship the Lord in our own home, how we can offer boga, everything may not happen when we go. So we all long to go back. Similarly, we all should be always longing to go back to Krishna's abode. That also belongs to us. Why I wanted to tell this? Everything belongs to Krishna. What we are enjoying here in this material world also belongs to Krishna. But if we go to Goloka, what will happen? There we have, we don't need any of these things. There will be Kalpataru. Once we think in our mind only, we will get everything. That, okay. So renunciation is incomplete in Falgu Vairagya. What is Falgu Vairagya? Renouncing everything outwardly, but the desire deep inside the heart has not renounced the things. That is the meaning. Okay. Then, next. Karma Yoga or Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Okay. Nishkama Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, Sakama and Nishkama. One is Sakama with attached. Karma Sannyasa is Nishkama. Why? We don't want the result. Whether I win or not, we will say, oh Krishna, your mercy. Whether we give some dana, tapa, we do. So we say, Krishna, it is for your pleasure I am doing. You are the Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Today we saw, right? Last verse, 29th verse. You are the enjoyer, Krishna. So whatever I do, you enjoy. That is all renunciation. Do activities for the pleasure of the Lord with sannyasa attitude, renunciation attitude. Jesu sanitya sannyase yona vinona I'm not able to read like this. Yeah. Jayasa nitya sannyasi yona dreshina kankshati nirdvandvo himagabhago sukam bandhat pramuchyate. One who neither hates nor desires the fruits of his activities is known to be always renounced. Same with Karma Yoga, he said the same thing. Do your karma, but don't get attached to the result, or you surrender the result under my lotus feet. Such a person is liberated from all dualities. What are dualities? Sukham, dukkam, and chitam, ushnam, labam, alabam. Okay, Krishna tells in the, I think, 12th chapter, 9th chapter, many places. He says, who is a liberated person, who is not bothered whether it is heat or cold, or whether someone mana apamana, someone praises, someone does not praise. One small story I remember in this, in 2 minutes I'll say. Bharata Maharaj, he became in the next birth the deer. Because the deer heard all the Vedic mantras, everything. Next birth he became Jadavarata. Okay, this Jadavarata was like, there is a word. He always used to act as, Muchum Duranda Munivar, we say. In the second chapter, that word comes, Arjuna asks, Stita Prajna. Yes, Arjuna asks Krishna, Krishna, how will these Stita Prajnas look? How do they eat? How do they speak? How do they walk? Their second chapter, Krishna said, Shitochna Sukha Dukkeshu Samasanga Vivarjitaha. He says, one who is equipoised in the Shitam or Ushna. Similarly, dualities, one who is not bothered about with all the dualities are the liberated people. Here Jadavarta was like that only. He was at home. He was not bothered what he eats, what is given to him, what he wears. He was not at all. He was totally schizophrenic. So his brothers used to, to tease him. They used to give burnt rice and all to him. But Jadavarta, for Jadavarta, nothing mattered. So once he was in forest, what happened? Some, tribes, they took Jadavarta. They took him to a place where they were doing yajna. They were supposed to give yajna, what do you call that? Bali, yajna bali. So they took him and they dressed him so nicely. They gave him very, very palatable things to eat. All. Immediately next moment, they wanted to kill him. So why I'm saying equipoise? When they gave him so, they tried to make him very happy. But he was equipoised. Next moment, when they were about to cut his, about to give Bali, That time also he was in the same manobhav. His manobhav did not change at all. Okay, what happened later? Kali himself got, because they were supposed to give bali to Kali Mata. She got, while he's such a great devotee, and you are trying to kill him. She came and she chopped up all the people who were there. He chopped their heads. Why? Because he was very equipoised in the Sukha and Dukkha. Same way he was equipoised in a Mana Apamana, same Jadavarta. Same Jadavarta after walking, he was walking. One king was going in the palanquin. So there are generally 4 people in palanquin, to carry that. So 4 were there, one somehow he got sick or whatever it is, he could not, one person for one side was shot. They saw Jadavarta. So they immediately called Jadavarta. Okay, for Jadavarta, there is no menial work or great work and all. Everything is equal. Like for Srila Prabhupada, going in the first class aeroplane or going in the Jaladuta was equal to him. He said, there if I go also, I will translate Bhagavatam. If I go in cargo ship also, I will translate Bhagavatam only. For me, everything is equal. Same as Jadavarta was okay carrying and going. What happened? He saw small ant on the way. And he was, such a highly elevated, like he's actually a liberated soul. Such an elevated devotee. He wanted to save the ants. So his walk was like, elephant walks, like that he was walking. The king got so annoyed. He scolded him so badly. And okay, Jadavarta, no, nothing affected him. But Jadavarta said one verse. I don't remember the verse. That is, okay, in this birth, you are the king, and I am here carrying you. In previous birth, who carried whom, we don't know. Next birth, who will become a king, who will become a servant, we don't know. When he spoke like that, king was also a great devotee. He understood the meaning. He immediately got down from the palanquin and he straight paid obeisances, dandavat, to Jadavarata. So what I am trying to say, you might have got the thing, Jadavarata was Mana Apamana, Shita Pushna, Sukha Dukkha, everything he is equipoised. Those kind of souls overcome material bondage and is completely liberated. Om armed Arjuna. Okay, this we already saw. Who is this? Can anyone of you write? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Write the answer. Who are they? Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Haridas Thakur.
Yeah. Haridas Thakur?
With prostitute.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hari Bol. Thank you so much. He's Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur is also known as Nama Acharya, because he always, am I in the meeting? No. Okay. Anyway, you hear. He always used to only chant. That is what it's. Who is that? Srila Prabhupada says, no, I keep telling everybody, chant, but people keep saying, can't. They say, isn't it? Once again, I will try to, oh no, I'm only co-host. Can't I make myself host? Hare Krishna. Chitra Mataji only has to help us. There should be a way to claim host, na? Okay. Mataji, till the time you make me host, I'm going to tell the story of Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur always, 2 hours hardly, he used to 1 lakh mantra. He used to host. Yes, Mataji. So he used to chant. And what is that, King Raskan, he was so, envious of Haridas Thakur. So what did he do? He wanted to do some prank with Haridas Thakur. He sent a prostitute to, tell everybody that Haridas Thakur is a fallen soul. Same King Raskan bet Haridas Thakur in 27 marketplaces by people. There also Haridas Thakur was, like he was not at all. For him, pain, pleasure, nothing. He's a liberated soul. Because he's actually Brahma. That story some other time I will tell. Haridas Thakur in this birth is none other than Brahma. For some mistake which he did in Dwapara Yuga, he requested Krishna only. You give me a punishment. So Krishna gave him a punishment of born to a low caste family. That is Haridas. He was born Muslim. Okay. So, here what happens? She came. Since he is a liberated soul, he sees the Paramatma in everybody's heart. In today's verse, we will see Vidyavine Sampanne Brahmane Kavi Hastini. They see the Brahman also. They see the Kavi, cow also, Hastini, elephant also, Shuni Chaiva, dog also, dog eater also, same. Who liberated souls. So he saw the same super soul in the prostitute also. He gave the same respect. He told her, see, I have taken some vow. That is, I have to finish these many rounds in a day. Without finishing that, I don't do anything else. So I will not disappoint you. Kindly be seated. Let me finish my round. He kept on chanting. She waited and she waited. Next day, happen. Shunvatam Sokata Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtanam, Kridayantasya Abhadrani, Vidunoti, Suhurtsadam. What is it? Shunvatam Sokata Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtanam. Shravanam is very important. Havavida Bhakti. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Right? Pada Sevanam. So Shravanam Kirtanam. First is Shravanam in the Navavida Bhakti. So she kept on hearing. What did she hear? Haridas Thakur is standing in front of her. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. He's going on chanting. She heard, na? Vidunoti Sugar Sadam, Abhadra, Hridayante Shega Bhadrahi. All Kama Krodha Moha Loba, everything went up. She became a pure devotee finally. He surrendered to Haridas Thakur and she really became a Krishna devotee. She started worshipping Tulasi, etc. After that, Haridas Thakur left this place and went. But she was following every austerity what Haridas Thakur was doing there. She was following. Hare Krishna. ब्रह्मण्यादर कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा करोति यः लिप्यते न च पापेन पद्मपत्रम इवाम्बसाम. Patram means leaf. Patram pushpam palantoyam. Okay, Padma Patram, the lotus leaf. Such a beautiful analogy it is. Okay, in the Padma Patram, it lives in water. What lotus flower with its leaves, the plant, they live in water. But they are not attached to where they live. They are not attached to the water. The water, when we take out the leaf, is not attached to the leaf. That is what, in this material world, we should live like water droplets on the leaves of lotus flower. Okay, so one who performs his duty without attachment, surrendering the results unto the Supreme God, is not affected by sinful action, as the lotus leaf is untouched by the water. Many may have doubt. Mataji, how can we come to this level? We are not able to. Something happened to our kith and kin. We are not able to bear. Krishna is telling, don't renounce everything. He's going on saying again and again, I am not telling you to renounce. I am telling you to do the duty for your husband. I am telling you to do the duty for your wife, children, parents, etc. But don't be attached. Because of me, my daughter got admission somewhere. Because of me, my son got gold medal. I helped him. No, that me, I, prakrite kriyamanani, gunaya karmani sarvashaga. Ahankara vimudatma, ahankaram, I. That feeling of, I did it. That is what Krishna is saying, what? Duality. Leave everything. As long as we have this I, we will feel as if we are either painful or we feel, we are so happy. That is Shana Bangura. Anytime we may lose that happiness. Nothing is permanent in this world. Is it not? For a fraction of a second, things change. We have seen so many people in fraction of a second from where they have come down to where. We all sleep with the Shraddha. Morning we will wake up. How many people see the sun? How many people don't get the opportunity? So nothing is in our hand, is it not? That is the reason Krishna is telling, leave everything. Okay? Don't get attached. Best example, our Srila Prabhupada. He had to, you won't believe, he had to even share food from the fridge where that meat, what do you call, non-vegetarian food was kept. This was a verse I told you just now. Vidyavine Sampanne Brahmane Gavi, cow, Kastini, elephant, Shuni, the dog, Chaiva, also Shwapake, dog eater, outcast. That means Chandal. He is known as Chandal. So whether it's a Chandal or a dog or elephant or cow or a Brahmana, Pandita, whoever it is. Middle class devotees, see everybody equal. Who are these middle class devotees? Devotees in nectar of devotion. Srila Jiva Rupa Goswami has written 3 types of devotees. We all are, maybe, sorry, at least maybe you may be Madhyama Adhikari. That is, neophyte devotees are known as Kanishta Adhikari. Who are Kanishta Adhikari? They have faith in Supreme Lord, but they do not have faith in the Vaishnavas, devotees of the Supreme Lord. The Lord says, more than me, you worship my devotees. Full Bhagavatam is about Lord's devotees. Lord made a separate world for Dhruva. When Dhruva became Lord's devotee, the Lord came out from a pillar for his devotee, Prahalada. So Lord does, yesterday you saw one wheel, no? Krishna was taking the wheel. It was in his hand. Towards Bhishma Pitama he was going. That to make his devotee's word come true. Because Bhishma Pitama said the previous day, I am going to kill all the Pandavas. Oh Krishna, you promise you will not touch the weapon? I will make you to touch the weapon. I will drag these Pandavas to that extent. You will automatically take weapon. See that. Like that, Bhishma Pitama said. So it is between Bhishma Pitama's words, Krishna's words. Krishna said, I will not touch. Bhishma Pitama said, I will make you touch. Finally, Krishna touched. Then Arjuna held his feet like anything. He shouted, Krishna, you forgot your promise. Put the wheel down. That time, when he lifted the wheel, he saw Bhishma Pitama with his, we say, Trichi Nazar. Bhishma Pitama was, sarcastically smiling. Oh, Krishna, see, I made my promise. But Krishna knows, oh, my devotee, to make your words come true, only I did this. So both were smiling at each other. He knows. Chipram Bhavati Dharmatma. He tells in Bhagavad Gita, for my devotee, immediate, next moment, whatever my devotee wants, I make it happen. That is a very, very, very important verse. Yoga Kshemam Vahamya. Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ejana Paryupasate Tesha Nebi Yuktanam Yoga Kshemam Vahamyakam. That means whatever you have, I protect. Whatever you need, I give. Krishna immediately whatever we need will give. But we need to have that faith. It doesn't mean that Krishna give me a lottery ticket. He will never give. Because the Paramatma sitting in our heart will give only what is good for us. That is the difference between Devatas and Krishna. We will see in the other chapters. Why do we worship? 15th chapter beautifully explains this. Why do we worship Devatas? Why not Krishna? There he will say. Okay, yehi samsparsha jamoga dukkayoni yevate adyantamanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddhaha. Ramna means totally getting involved is known as Ramna. In what? An intelligent person does not take part in the source of misery. He will not say, because of dukkha, I'm very painful. Who? An intelligent person. Because he knows that is what Krishna wanted. Krishna wanted to give me this pain. Oh Krishna, okay, I am accepting this like your prasadam. Very difficult, I accept. But chant, chant, chant. It will happen. Loudly. When we loudly chant, again, Hridayantachakya Abhadrani, it will go. When it goes, we will become equipoised. Just now we saw duality, previous verse. We will become equipoised in Sukha also, Dukkha also. So chanting is the only one, one prescription for all our disease. Whether head pain, stomach pain, leg pain, anything. One prescription. What is that? Ekaha Kurunandana chanting. Fully focused on Krishna, chant. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end. Yeah, today we may want to see, depending on everybody's life, when we start our life, we want one room flat. Then slowly we, with Krishna's mercy, we grow in our life. We say, this house, the same house for which we were longing to buy, and that Graha Pravesham, without even remembering Krishna, we would have celebrated. Anna, how much happy we would have been. Same house has started giving pain now. Car, same car will start giving problems. The same car becomes a dukkha. Oh my Krishna, when will I get rid of my old car? Okay, so they all have a beginning and end. So the wise person does not delight. He does not ramate teshu ramate. They don't enjoy that. Where do they enjoy? Ramate, they enjoy in Tushyanticha Ramanticha. They enjoy in talking about Krishna. They enjoy associate devotees. We will learn in 10th chapter, 9th verse. That there it says, Krishna's devotees enjoy talking about Krishna and in devotees association. See, the Krishna is telling us to control our senses. Misery. What is the misery here? Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik. Yesterday we saw the misery, the pain, the trouble, what we get through mind and body, Adhyatmik, Adi Daivik, through the surrounding. Adi Bhautik, through the surrounding, Adi Daivik, through Devatas. Lot of rain, flood. We feel we are pained. Who gave Indra? Devatas. Okay. So here, see, at least for animals, no, one sense is prominent. But we are human being, so sad. All five senses are prominent. Hare Krishna devotees, I request all of you to fill up the attendance. This is like a story. So now you can easily fill it up. These are all the analogies Prabhupada has given. So kindly fill up the attendance. Okay. See, some insects, animals, they all are, they have one of the senses out of the five, one sense is very prominent. So here it is that, what do you call that? Light. What do we call that? This insect. That insect gets attracted to the light. So it will think that when the light is burning, it will be attracted with the light and it will go and sit in that mini puchi, we call it as, I don't remember. That it's not bumblebee. Bumblebee is the example for the lotus. That some fly it is, like butterfly, it's a fly. Okay, so it sits on the light. Yes,
Firefly, Mataji.
Yeah, okay, correct. And that word I could not get. Thank you, Mataji. Firefly. Okay, so fireflies see the fire. That means the light. So they go and sit on that fire. Immediately they lose their life. But they do not know. But see, it is like, goat or hen, you remember, in a butcher shop. The goat in front of the previous goat would have been dragged. For what? For cutting. But the previous goat, even the same goat till then, will not know and it will be enjoying the grass. Is it not? Similarly, we run our life. Death may be standing in front of us. Oh, it's okay. Till the death comes, kavo pivo, ash karo. So they don't understand. These all are the miseries and they go and lose their life. Similarly, deer. Deer's sense objects are very, very prominent. There's a firefly's see chakshu, that is vision. For the deer, it is hearing ability. So those people who want to catch deer, what will they do? They'll play melodious music. All the deer are trapped. Okay, because they automatically, they don't know, because their other senses are not prominent. Similarly, here bumblebee, that is a rasanam, taste. It goes into that lotus flower and it starts sucking the nectar from that. Okay, when it starts sucking the nectar, slowly the sun sets. And it is Ramate, so deeply involved in enjoying the nectar, it does not know that the sun is setting. So what will happen? Lotus flower will close. The bumblebee is inside. Poor bumblebee loses its life. So this is rasanam. So what if this fish is for granam, that is smell. So if we want to catch, there is again a proverb in Tamil. If you want to catch a big fish, you have to, see, this you will be knowing. Crane, it stands very nicely. Srila Rupa Goswami has given this analogy in Nectar of Devotion. So this crane stands like a sits or stands, whatever, like a statue on the riverbed. Small fish will come. It is not even bothered. It will not even show its interest. And it will act as if it's sleeping. When a big fish comes, attack, it catches, right? So that is what. Well, the same way here, it is the fish. So if they cook the food in that hook to catch the fish, and the fish smells it, immediately the fish is caught. Next one is touch. So after the five senses, touch is left. Elephant's touch sense is very, very weak. So if we have to catch male elephant, they will make so many pits. In those pits, what will happen? It will be as large as it goes, so that elephant can fall into that. And one female elephant, they will fall. Obviously, this elephant knows because they are attracted by the snake. So many things we see, wherever rat is there, we say the snake can smell and go. So like that, every different species have different sense objects prominent. But unfortunately, it's okay, fine, this elephants come and fall into the pit, they trap. Unfortunately, what happens? Human birth only is all five senses are so strong. It's so difficult to overcome our senses. See, illicit sex, someone is very fond of eating, and someone is that very attraction towards the opposite sex. So all these things are, our senses are not controlled by us, not possible. Yeah, but why? Very, very easy. Only thing remember, the Daivigesha Gunamani Mama Maya Duratyaya, I think 7.30. Mameve Prabatyante Maya Metam Taradite. Krishna says, Daivi Kesha Guna Mayi. These three gunas, our senses are slaves to the gunas. Sattva, Raja, Tamo. Krishna says, gunas are my energy. So can we overcome his energy? That is why we always fall a prey. What is that? We become slave to our senses. Oh, so soon. Last verse came. But beautiful verse. All of you recite. All of you unmute. It's a formula for peace. Whoever wants peace, please unmute and recite. Okay? Hare Krishna. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. Hare Krishna.
Bhoktaram yajna tapasam
Very good. Sarvalokamaheshwaram.
Sarvalokamaheshwaram
Suhridam sarvabhutanam.
Suhridam
Suhridam
sarvabhutanam
sarvabhutanam
Jnatva mam shantim richati.
Jnatva mam santim pruchyati.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Bhoktaram yadi bhaktanam sarvaloke maheshwaram
Rudam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati.
Excellent. Thank you, Prabhuji. So it's very simple. Shantim richati. You will be in peace. Who? Jnatva, one who knows. What is to be known? Bhoktaram, Yajna Tapasam, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. Three things. What are they? The Lord is the Bhoktaram. He is the one who enjoys. See, we give what do you call that? In the yajna, ahuti. We give ahuti in the yajna, right? Who is the enjoyer of the ahuti? We say devatas. But you know, the devatas will immediately surrender all the ahutis to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, I mean, all the devatas, they don't keep that ahuti, they don't keep that yajna, whatever we offer in the yajna, oblations, it is known as. In this today's chapter only, sorry, I think yesterday. Brahmarkanam Brahmakavihi, Brahmagno Brahmanahutam, Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. What did we learn? Brahma Arpanam, Brahma is also me. Whatever you offer, Arpan is also me. Brahma Kavihi, whatever that ghee you use in the Kavan, that is also me. Brahma Kavihi, Brahma Agna, that Agni is also me. Everything is me. Krishna says. Why he says? Because, but you know, he enjoys everything. So when Krishna is everything, don't you know demigods do not know this? So demigods immediately give the benefit of the yajna to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is why we say the Supreme Personality. One word we saw just now, no? In Bhagavatam verse 8 verse I said, one second. Dharmaswan Nushtita Pumsam Vishwaksena Katayusaha. Vishwaksena. Vishwaksena is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the enjoyer, he is the benefactor, he is a well-wisher. How he is a well-wisher? Sugurdam Sarva Bhutanam, he is staying in our heart. So he knows every beat of our heart. What is the meaning of that? He knows every desire of our soul. He gives it to us. But when will he give? He will give only if it is good for us. No, Mataji, I keep praying. Krishna does not show mercy on me. Krishna knows if he gives it, will you be happy or not? See, but Devatas will give. That is what I told we will learn in 15th chapter. But I'll tell one example, you'll be able to understand. We go for a mela or whatever it is, some, wherever that exhibition type, it is there. You may see in one big shop, different sweets are kept. Okay, sandesh or gulab jamun, something. The child wants that. The mother says, no, I will not give you. She will definitely say. So the child saw the mother. Mother is busy somewhere else. The child already had money, pocket money they had given. The child runs and tells the shopkeeper, Bhaiya, give me gulab jamun for 50 rupees, 100 rupees, whatever it is. He will immediately give. Why? He is not bothered whether the child will be affected or not. But the mother is bothered. The mother knows if my child eats this, tomorrow the child will fall sick. Tomorrow he is having exams, so whatever it is, mother will not give. Instead, mother will say, oh my dear child, wait. There is another shop at the end. There it is inside the shop. They have packed everything. They have covered everything. Come, I will give. Same way. Devatas, whatever we ask, they will give. So many live examples in life. Oh Krishna, one small example I'll tell. I don't know, when I started my career, now I'm 62 plus. When I started my career, always wanted to grow. Oh Krishna, Krishna, so that time we never even know. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, we came to ISKCON. I used to literally pray. Friday fast. Tuesday or Monday, whatever it is. Fasting. For what? I want to become next position. I want to become head of the department. I want to become the coordinator. I want to become the principal. Now I long. When will I leave everything? When I can only read Bhagavatam and Srila Prabhupada's book, it is not leaving me. So whatever we might have prayed, the Lord knows. The Suhridam Sarvabhutana. He is sitting in the heart. He is watching the desire. He will definitely give. That is why, whenever we desire, we generally say also, for your enemy also you do not desire, something hard thing should come to him. Because if it happens, this is a beautiful example. Draupadi, that Ashwatthama killed her children, isn't it? But still, when Arjuna brought Ashwatthama, he told, oh Krishna, let us leave him. How I am suffering losing my children? Like that only, Guru Patni, she is alive. How much she will suffer, Krishna? Leave. This is what, but Krishna knows. Krishna is sitting in our heart. He knows the desires. We should never think anything bad for our enemies also. So Krishna, one who knows, he is the benefactor, he is the enjoyer, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is the well-wisher of all living entities. They only will live in peace. All these three types of dosha will not affect them. There is Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranataga Klesha Nashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Take the Govinda's name. What will happen? Pranataga Klesha Nashaya. Kleshas are three types of miseries. Govinda will burn it. He will throw it away. Hare Krishna. Okay, so it is. First one he is asking who? Arjuna is asking. Yet Shreya. What is Shreya Krishna? Renouncing all the duties and going to, like a sannyasa. It can be Falgu. Whatever it is, what he is asking, renunciation is better or working in devotion better. So Krishna definitely told, both you will come to me. Arjuna, there is no doubt. Whichever path you from Madhya Pradesh, you want to go to Kashmir. You go through Rajasthan, you go through UP, wherever, however you want to go. Destination is the same. But which is the shortest way? We all say, isn't it? Krishna consciousness is that one switch of elevator which will directly take us to Goloka. All other things floor by floor. So renunciation is going floor by floor because it's very difficult also. After 10 floors, we may be tired and we may give it up. But Krishna consciousness is like the one switch. Switch it on. All what is Krishna consciousness? Keep Krishna in the center, whatever you do, go to office, tell Krishna, I'm going for you. Give me that, open mind to give all my earnings to you. As my Jiva Goswami, again, Rupa Goswami also, he has said in Nectar of Instruction, 50% of what we earn, we should spend for Vaishnavas. He did it. He was a life example. Yadyad acharati shreshta, tattat karma pravartanat. Whatever the leader does, the followers, the subordinates follow. So Krishna did it. Why? So that Krishna knows, if I do, yesterday we saw that, he went to Sandipana Muni's ashramam, study, so that he knows others will do. Same way here. Okay? So Krishna is telling, it is better always to work in devotion. So Nishkarma Karma, what is Nishkama? Kama means lust. Lust is desire. Deep addiction type of desire is Kama. Otherwise desire. Actually, this material world is perverted. In the Krishna's world, it's just opposite. In the spiritual world, everybody love to serve Krishna. Rati. Just now we saw in one, but now the same verse. Dharmaswan Shtita Pumsam Vishwakseno Kada Yusaha. Vishwaksena Yakata Yusaha, correct. Na Utpadayet Ratim. That activity which does not create love for Krishna. What is it? Shama evaihi kevalam visa. But same rati in spiritual world is known as love for Krishna. But in this material world it is known as lust for Krishna. So if you want to be free from lust, nishkam, do your work, don't get attached. Vairagyena, that a detachment is required. How can detachment? Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Krishna, I am surrendering. Those days, parents used to tell, whatever we used to buy, when we were young, that will straight away go to the puja room. Anything, clothes, even that grocery, fruits, anything, it will first go to puja room. But I forgot, at least I did not even teach my child. That is the fate. Okay. Liberation fight by focus on Supreme. So once we focus on Supreme, we will be able to win. We get detached. What was the word we saw? Duality. Sama Sangha. Sama means equal. Equipoise. Equality. Sukha Dukha. Shitoshna. Mana Apamana. Everywhere we have to be equipoised. Like one example we saw, Jalabarata. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So 5.29, all of you should by heart, okay? Nyatvama Shantim Richati. Tell your children also. You want peace? You please recite this verse. What is it? Bhoktaram Yagyatam Sarvalokama Ishwaram Sundram Sarva Bhutanam Nyatvamam Shantim Richati. One who knows this will definitely attain peace. What is to be known? Bhoktaram, enjoyer, benefactor, and the well-wisher of every living entity. Do any one of you have any doubt that he is not the well-wisher? Like the mother is the well-wisher, mother will say don't eat and she won't give also. So we ask Krishna, he doesn't give. He knows if I give, you will suffer. But Devatas immediately give us. Why do they do? We will learn very nicely in 15th chapter. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Do anyone of you have any doubt? Mataji's, Prabhuji's. Okay, 1 minute I will take. Tomorrow, with Krishna's mercy, I should not be delayed. If at all I am delayed also, just few minutes here and there, I will send a message to Chitra Mataji also, just to take care. So, like I will definitely join. I'll be in the school annual day function. I'll try to run away somehow or the other by 8:30 only. Still, I'm just informing you all. I will definitely try to join with the Krishna's mercy. So few minutes or few seconds delay, I request all of you to forgive me for that if it happens. Hare Krishna. So if nobody has any doubt, Vanchakalpatarupasya kripa sindhu bhayavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnavanda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Namanishta Prabhu ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna, all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna, all glories to all glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hare Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Nobody is
Hare
having
Krishna
any doubt?
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. We were live, right, Mataji? Full? Even if I went out, Hare Krishna. Yes, Krishna's mercy. Hari Bol. Thank you very much. So if we all permit, no doubt at all. How do I take it? I don't know. We ask, there is a analogy in that. There are two things. Karpur. Karpur, we say no camphor. Immediately it catches. There is one thing known as the trunk of the banana tree. How much ever you try to fire it, no, it will not. Only smoke will come. So if we understand everything, it's like Kapoor. If we have not understood, how much ever we try to understand, not able to understand is the trunk of the banana tree. I was like that only. I'm sincerely telling you, even now, after reading Bhagavad Gita for so many times also, every time we read, oh Krishna, this is so easy. I was such a fool, I could not understand till date. Like that only we feel with every line, because these are Srila Prabhupada's words. That, every time we read, we get a different meaning or we try to understand something new. Hare Krishna. Okay, then I will end the meeting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, Mataji. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, everybody. Hari Bol. Please join. Oh, tomorrow, I forgot to tell. Tomorrow is like, yoga. Yoga, pranayam, meditation. It will be very interesting. Okay? For
today,
interesting friends, we'll be able to understand easily.
Mataji, today is the Ekadasi?
Yes, Mataji. Vaikunta Ekadasi. Nirjala.
Vaikunt, okay. Okay.
Today is Nirjala Ekadasi. Today is the day, it is believed that we can enter Vaikunta. In my place where I was born, I lived. That place is known as Sri Vaikundam. That place itself is Sri Vaikundam. There's a big Vishnu temple. There's a big Swargadwara. Today you should see the crowd there. Lakhs of people will be waiting. When will the Swargadwara open? They all will run into the Swarga.
Oh,
Hare Krishna.
Hare
You
Krishna.
see, in our Naminisha Prabhu also has made all the arrangement. In ISKCON Mangaluru temple, they have made a dwara and they, did that puja, everything. I think they did it in the afternoon. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. Can I end the meeting, Mataji's? Prabhuji's? Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.